Hi, my name's Alex, and that used to be me. And that. Also that, but more recently that. Just before turning 19, I weighed over 280 pounds. I was lucky really as a kid never to have been picked on much about it. I was lucky too that it never really affected my health physically. But what being overweight did to my mental health, my emotional health, that's where it became a burden. I felt like it held me back from doing a lot of things. From going to the beach, or playing sports, or even learning how to ride a bike or skateboard. I lived with a lot of self-consciousness about my weight, and so it kept me from living the way I wished I could. So I decided to change. I decided that if having a healthy body is what it took for me to live a fuller life, then that's what I needed to do, because that's what I cared about, a fuller life. So I set a goal. I decided to lose the weight that I had lived with my whole life in order to become the person that I had never allowed myself to be. And so I'm sitting here in front of you almost 3 years later, proud. Proud of how far I've come, of who I've become, of how I've lived more in the past 3 years than I had ever let myself live before. And now this is a feeling that I want to share. The feeling that I get when I can go to the beach and take off my shirt and actually enjoy myself. Feeling that for the first time I look in the mirror and I actually like what I see. That's the feeling that I want to share, because that feeling emanates through my whole life. It touches everything I do. So I want to share this feeling, and this is how I want to do it. First, I'm going to tell you something you already know. The only diet that works is a diet you'll actually stick to. That means long term. That means not giving up foods you love or forcing yourself to eat foods you hate. It means finding a way to actually enjoy eating a healthy way. For me, what that meant, what it still means, is getting a sense of control and proportion over what I eat. For me, what it meant was portion control. Eating a balanced diet is the only way I was able to change my life forever. It's the only way I know that you can change yours too. Now I'm going to tell you something you probably don't want to hear. For me, portion control was a chore. Portion control meant measuring cups and spoons and scales. It meant measuring and counting and pouring and adjusting, number crunching before every meal. Portion control worked for me, but only because I worked for it first. No wonder people weren't doing this. I knew there had to be a better way to control and balance my diet. One that didn't require all the extra effort and tools and thought that went into every meal every day. Something that I could use that would make eating healthier just a little bit easier. I was lucky enough to team up with Dr. Diane Deutsch-Kahee, a nutritionist who for 7 years has been teaching people how to manage their health through diet. She knew all too well how frustrating it was to apply these portion guidelines. She heard it every week from her students and her patients. Together, she and I came up with a system, a set of tools that finally is able to answer that frustration. We created ProPortion. It's a set of bowls, cups, and plates with a built-in measuring system, color-coordinated for every food in every diet. It allows you to easily gain control over how much you're eating. It's the tool that makes eating healthy easier, and so it's a tool that really works. So if you understand the way I felt when I spent so many years looking in the mirror and not liking what I saw, if that feeling has ever held you back in any way, whether it's at the beach or with your friends or your kids or even in your own mind, then I made ProPortion for you, because I don't think life should be spent looking in the mirror wishing for more. I think it should be spent out there in the world doing the incredible things that weight might be holding you back from right now. I think life should be spent without self-consciousness and restraint and doubt. I want you to live fully and unhindered, and for longer. I want you to grow into healthy old age so you can watch your grandchildren grow up and share with them all the extraordinary things that you did with your life after you started living the way you wanted to. Look, I'm not a king or a president or even a celebrity. I haven't got some TV show or some national campaign to help push a big message. I can't change the whole world at once. I'm just a guy who changed his own life, and one now who wants to help others change theirs too. But I need your help. For $50, you can pre-order your own ProPortion set. and help me make it available for everyone. For $100, Dr. Deutsch Kahee will write you your own customized meal plan. It's another powerful tool to help you move your life into balance. We have a lot of other great rewards that we hope you'll check out, so please keep reading below and on the side of the page for all the info. I look at ProPortion like a pulley, a simple tool to help lift a heavy weight, a weight that was crushing my life, a weight that I hope I can help other people lift off of theirs too. Thank you.